Pisces, I'm going to do a general reading today. And as it is a general reading for you, it may not resonate. If it does, I will be doing a extended reading, and the information for that is in the box below. I'm also doing personal readings right now, so if you're interested, the information for that is also in the box below. Okie doke. So I'm using the Celtic Cross layout and the Llewellyn deck of cards here. And in the Celtic Cross, just to let, Llewellyn, the male and female cards are not gender-based, but more referring to the divine masculine and feminine energies that are in all of us. All right, we'll see what the reading's about here. As I say, it's a general reading. So we'll see how it relates to you. Okay, we've got the Nine of Cups as the guide card. Okay, now this is kind of where the universe is bringing in some information for you to kind of add to the reading. So this looks to me like what it's about is about, the Nine of Cups is about fulfillment, about, let me put it this way. Looking at the world and looking at the options in the world, and how some people, kind of move towards one direction and other people move towards another direction. And then we kind of have choices to make. And that's what the Nine of Cups is. The Nine of Cups is making the choice not to be competitive and, jealous and all that kind of stuff with the wasp showing up there, but instead to follow my heart's desire. So not trying to figure out what's going to make me powerful or successful or that kind of thing. That's important too. I'm not putting that down. But in a way that is based on fulfilling me on a heart level as well, okay? Because so right now, I think that's important because those choices are taking you towards your destiny, which is at your base. And you got the universe card as an energy above you right now. And what the universe card is about, and so that the universe card is about the end of a cycle. And with the beginning of the new cycle, as the world goes through, cycles itself. So the beginning of the new cycle, there's a lot of unknowns, but it's also the world is kind of expanding and opening up more. So moving more out into the world, from your world, say, as that cycle's ending, into a bigger world. And with that, I can see a lot of anxiety with the Nine of Swords showing up there. So a lot of anxiety, a lot of thinking, a lot of trying to figure things out, a lot of, who am I, and that kind of thing. And that's where the Nine of Cups, I think, comes in, because this is you making that choice, because your destiny is at the base. And for my destiny, as I say, it has to be based on, fulfillment on a heart level. I don't want to be in that, if I'm choosing a world to move into, that's the world I want to move into. Now you've got the Devil card showing up in the immediate past, along with the Nine of Wands. So bringing a lot of fear for you, because you've been kind of in your world for, quite a while. And now it's opening up. So it's bringing in a lot of fear and doubts. And when that comes into your life, you know that that's not, it's not spirit at work. That's kind of like the dark forces saying, oh, this is a scary place, don't go there, So feeding you with misinformation. And so rather than, giving you power, or giving you this, giving you true strength, which comes from within you and your spirit, kind of making you more afraid as you're already going through anxiety. So, you have to really realize, you've been through a lot in your life up till now, because you got the Nine of Wands and the Wounded Warrior. But now, you're building something. You've grown a lot. You're ready for this new world. You're ready to make the moves to move into it. And you have to believe in yourself, because that's the main thing here, is to believe in yourself. And that's what those doubts, by the outside forces are trying to reinforce in you. And so a lot of that is by taking stock of yourself. You've got the Eight of Pentacles showing up here. So take stock of yourself. Take a look at what resources you bring into the world, and actually write them down. Research them in yourself, and research them out there even. Out on the computer or with social media or with people This is a very hands-on. Listen to what people say, but start doing that kind of building of this belief in yourself so that you can take advantage of opportunities that are already starting to come. So you've got the Two of Swords and the Ace of Swords showing up here already as I say, this cycle is this new cycle's opening up and the world's opening up. So I see an opportunity here for you that you can kind of sort of intuitively know it's there as you look, at your potential path. But it's going to require you to actually believe that you're ready for it. And I'm saying you are, because you got the Nine of Wands here. And this does line up with the Nine of Cups. So this does line up with, your heart's desire, this new opportunity. And you've got the sun that I've drawn on it too. So it is very clear. It seems very supported by the universe, by people around you. There's a warm reception. There's something to move from. As I said, you've got the Two of Wands. So you kind of did check it out here, as I said, with the Eight of Pentacles. And then with the sun, the universe is on your side here. It really is enlightening and illuminating this path for you to take advantage of this opportunity, because it is your destiny, and it's time for you to move beyond your old, limited world that you were in, because the new world is now opening up for you. And so, and it's the other world that you were in is it's starting to not work out anymore anyway. So you need to take, I always think of, you're playing basketball, in a court and everything, and then all these kind of bullies or something come along and they start pushing you, and it's like, wait a minute, I'm taking my ball, I'm going to another court. This isn't meant for me anymore. This is not my place. And that's what I see happening here, because that's not for you anymore where you were. It's creating too much inner conflict for you. It's getting greater, because you can see by the anxiety. Now your destiny's here. So it's time for movement. And I see the Knight of Cups already showing movement, and the Six of Swords showing movement. So I do see you starting to move towards, something that you want to build, something that's true for you, with the Hierophant showing up here. And even though right now it feels like, it's a little bit shaky and it's a little unclear, it's like, I know how to do this. I know how to get through this. I know how to use, my mind and my thoughts and everything to get me through this, to get to this opportunity that's coming my way. And it's a creative opportunity. And it's coming from a really kind of a passionate place, which lines up with your Nine of Cups. Okay, so the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Cups are kind of lining up here. And the Hierophant. So you're moving towards something that's very solid. It's already in existence. You're not building it from scratch kind of thing. It already exists. It's like getting a job in a, government contract or a corporation, so it's already an industry that exists. It's not like you're, having to recreate something. But I do see an opportunity coming out of that is really the right one for you. I see the Empress here, and I think that's somebody in your reading, and the King of Swords. So these are two people that are showing up here. Because you got the Ten of Cups here too. So the Ten of Cups is not just about you. So where I see you moving with this and moving into this place for yourself, it's also going to be, because it's based on your heart's desire, also in there is working with these people, because you've got the Ten of Cups. So it's not going to be you alone. This is your whole kind of family, friends, and you're all kind of creatively involved in this, and their hearts are in it, your heart's in it, and it's creating that kind of environment that it's going to permeate your whole life. And I believe that's the new cycle that's opening up for you here. It's giving you an opportunity to move into this, because this is in your immediate future. So we already have the Empress. And the Empress is the feminine energy, the high feminine energy, creative, overflowing with possibilities and heart-centered, spiritual, just all this energy that's coming your way. And then the King of Swords, the masculine energy of down to business, focus, clarity, handle business, good at it, good at communicating, maybe a little bit older than you, wise, and all moving towards this, creating this Ten of Cups. Then you got the Six of Pentacles showing up in your subconscious, and the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. So as you're looking for some place where you can now take your wares to market kind of idea, and create this new sense of solidity with the Hierophant. And so it's actually looking for the path that leads to where this is all going to be housed, so to speak, and where, financial success is at hand, where money's going to be back and forth, so that you can be responsible for the people that are dependent on you and stuff, because it looks like there is a family situation here as well. But also building on positive, successful things that you've already built in your life. And if you look at your life and you look at, and that's where I see this research card too, like, because the devil would have you believe that you haven't done anything, that you've just like, they're going to throw you to the wolves, and you don't have anything to help you and all that kind of stuff. But you know that you have built a lot with the Nine of Wands, and with the Eight of Pentacles, you're researching that, because the Seven of Pentacles is showing up here in terms of like looking at your resume, looking at what you've already built, and looking at all those positive things, because that'll enable you then to take advantage of this next stage of your life as the old cycle's ending. You got the Knight of Wands in your environment and the Four of Swords. So you've taken the time to kind of contemplate in a really kind of regenerative way before you move on to the Knight of Wands, which is you moving towards your next path in life, and taking with you, as I said, to build this Seven of Pentacles, and looking for where you're going to take, as I say, you got the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. Where are you going to take this growth and this new kind of passion, this sense of fulfillment? Where's that going to look like? Where's it going to go? And where I can make money to support my family, where I can keep building what I've already built. Okay, so that's kind of in your subconscious now, as well as the Ten of Cups. So you want to do it in a world that you feel connected with, like a family feeling, a kind of, So you're looking at that as those possibilities that you're moving into, and you already have the Empress and the King of Swords with you. All right, so we're there. The Ten of Swords is showing up in a position of your fears. It's only a fear. Once again, you've got the devil here, so whispering in your ear, don't forget, it's dangerous out there. Don't forget, you get hurt. Don't forget what happened before. Don't forget, you know what I mean? So that's just that dark energy. In a position of your hopes is the Lovers. So when fear comes, choose love. With the Lovers card showing there is choose the opposite. Choose love. Because this is your hopes, this is your fears. So choose your dreams and your hopes. This is a choice, and this is a choice of choosing this. So when you're making your decisions, you're making your choices, always choose love, okay? And then the devil and those negative feelings or negative thoughts and voices, they go away. So this is your hopes here. Go with your hopes. Now in the outcome, we got the Queen of Swords, and we'll see where that goes. This is about the feminine energy. It's about the feminine energy being used in a way to, to launch where you're going, okay? So I'm going to do, as I said, an extended. I'm going to take a look at that. Take a look at this Lover's card here too. What is that around developing that more so that these fears can't even have a chance of getting in there anymore? Okay, so let's take a look at that, and let's take a look at the Knight of Wands and the Four of Swords. And where are you heading? Maybe we can get more details on it. I'm just going to draw an oracle, and we've got this is from the Wisdom of Avalon. We got the Earth Fairy, physical health, grounding, and foundations. Like I said, the Hierophant showing up here. So I do see you moving into something that already has a solid foundation behind it. Like I said, an industry, a corporation, it could be a school, but something that's very solid, okay? That's already solid, so it's not something that you're just going to have to, create out of thin air, all right? Okay, Pisces, maybe I'll see you in the extended if this resonates for you, and remember the information's below. Otherwise, I'll see you next week.